Did you learn to receive my love? One day, while asleep, I had an unusual dream. Maybe it was a vision. I found myself suddenly before God in heaven. How did I know it was God? I couldn't see his face, but it was like looking straight at the sun. So bright, so much light. Only it wasn't burning. I only had a sense of great love and a power that I didn't understand. And while I was there, I suddenly fell to my knees, and I began to apologize for myself. In fact, I didn't quite know what to apologize for, but I figured that if this is really God, it would be a smart thing to begin our conversation with my apologies. Oh God, I'm sorry that I have not prayed enough, I said, so very weakly.
Well, that's very important, but that's not the most important thing,
said God in a very deep and rich voice. Well then, yes, I'm so sorry. I am selfish. You know, I can't help myself sometimes. I apologized.
Well, that's very important, but that's not the most important thing,
he said to me. Well, then I began apologizing for everything I could think of. What else could I have done wrong? Maybe I didn't give enough to the poor, and maybe I didn't have enough faith. And then a thought came to me. Oh God, I think I know now. I think I know the greatest mistake that I made. I just haven't been nice enough to my wife. I know I should love her better. That must be it.
Well, that's very, very, very important, but that's not the most important thing,
he said once again. Oh God, what do you want from me anyway? I asked, whining like a little spoiled child. He was really frustrating me. I couldn't figure him out. What did he want from me anyway? When you appear before me the final time, I will only have one question to ask of you. Did you learn to receive my love? Then he said, now go tell this to the world. And with that, he waved his big, big hand, and he sent me flying through the air like an astronaut flying through outer space. And then suddenly, I landed on my bed with a thud. I turned to my wife, who was asleep, and I said, Honey, guess what happened? I just went to heaven. And I shook her and tried to awaken her. Oh, tell me tomorrow morning, she replied, rolling over and going right back to sleep. But please try to remember that I'm convinced that God is love, and when you get to heaven, he will be only concerned with this. Did you learn to receive his love? And now may God's beautiful and free love fill every moment of your life.